Hey there friends, this is Ayesha at Youngspapercreations. Thank you for checking in to my channel. I have been away from showing you my journals and just showing you some of the supplies that I work with on a regular basis and so much more. And so this time I've decided to show you a sample of one of my drawers. Maybe another time I will showcase another one, but for today I've selected one of the drawers. And so you've seen my journals before, and if you want to go on below and check through some of my past journals, you will see that they're embellished, whether it's with fabrics or with envelopes or vintage magazine papers, right? So this one is probably from the 30s right now that I'm showcasing to you. And it's so wonderful to share snippets of this. I will show you a sample of what I've got in my drawer, one of my drawers, of items that you would be able to use in creating your journals. I might not get to go over everything because there's so much in this one drawer. This is just some tape, double-sided tape I use at times to create my journal covers when I'm doing them from scratch. Here I've got some embossing folders, and these are wonderful to create textural backgrounds and such. Here I've got I just placed this in here because I want to keep this. This is actually the box for the glam shoes, and this is by Heartfelt's creation. It's wonderful to cut out and decorate. So I just kept the package. Sometimes we keep the packages that we can see for samples. This is almost like a catch for all for some cards, all items used to embellish the journals. So at any given time, I know that this is the supplies for cards. I actually got this one from the Dollarama in the children's section, and when I went back to see if they had more, that was all that they had. Now I can't even open it properly. But it was so cute, I had to take it, and if I used it once, I used it a lot. But there's always an opportunity. Whew, sorry about that. So I got it because I like these ladies on there. This is why I got it. So this is actually a card because when you turn it over, it's gonna sit upward. They're really cute. And it comes with stickers. So at some point I'll be using those. Here I've got large envelopes. I think I got this from Value Village. 20 in here. I think I got this in a package with other stuff because by itself I wouldn't get it for just 20 envelopes. This is from the Dollarama store. These are great to hold, of course, your items at the top of your no, I'm not going to open this because then I'll have these all in front of me. But at the top of your, like if I want to hold something with this, I'll just put it there decoratively and hang it. You have to see it to believe it. All right. So we've got binder clips. We know that binder clips are very helpful in journals. I used to enjoy embellishing these fruit containers. They're really nice to put items inside and gift people. So if you're looking to decorate fruit containers, this is a wonderful thing to do. This here I picked up because from time to time I love having these to embellish, and they're also great to put at the front of your journals. These rings are also, these binder rings, they're great to connect to your journals, or maybe just to connect, to embellish, and then put alongside a bag or something like that. So I just store that in there. These are great. So cards are great to attach to your journals. And this I found, I love finding these at the Value Village. Stormy Martian is a uh, spiritual, what do you call it? She's a Christian writer. And so she's created some cards. And when I saw them, I think it was with some other packages of stuff. But when I saw it, I needed to get it because they're great to add into your journals. And so, for example, I will take this card, and this is a paper clip that I've embellished with some fabrics, and I will put it at the side. Let's put it to the side. So this is a wonderful way to utilize these lovely cards and others like it. And now with this embellished clip, we've got this lovely dangly thread at the side that looks so elegant, so fancy. I don't know if you're able to capture it, but it looks so beautiful. Don't you just love journaling in something beautiful? So you're not writing on blank pages. Who would choose that over something as elegant as this? Unique papers, book pages, and of course, writing opportunities. So here again, we have more cards. These are called mindfulness cards. So again, these are wonderful to stick into your journals. Any cards, big, small, just cards in general. So these are the type of things that I look for when I'm at the Value Village stores or any discount stores. If you come across these and you know me and you don't know what to do with them, pick it up for me. So here is another one I picked up, and this one is a Hallmark set of cards for young children to encourage them. And of course I had to get this. Now this is a little bit sturdy, it's thick, but I've got a punch that could punch through this bad boy. So it's just showing photos of children being helpful to one another. I just had to have it. And again, this came probably with 2 or 3 other items for $2 something at Value Village. So again, the cuter the better. I got it. In here I've got a box of some supplies that I wanted to get photo holders, and now look, I can't even open it. I wanted to get photo holders, and so I picked this up, and it's actually the wrong ones, so I will have to find a way to use these up. Now one thing that I will be doing is to alert the Facebook family and friends, fellow paper crafters. These are great. I love using these eyelets in my journals. They are fabulous. They're great for holding the papers together. They're great just for decorative embellishment statements. Just more cards, different lengths. These are some vintage inspired cards. And these are great either to use as pockets alongside your pages, or perhaps even just to provide one that's clipped in so that you can maybe just have it just because. You don't have to use everything, you know, you could just enjoy it for what it is. So these are some lovely cards. And again, these are great to just stick to the side of a journal, or maybe even to sew it in or glue it down and then to be used as pockets. When I saw this, again, Value Village Fine. When I saw this, my heart skipped a beat and I knew that it was mine. These are another wonderful finds for journals. Again, great for embellishments, great for pockets. These are wonderful. I see I've got some washi tapes in here. These are always great to use. Don't know why I have it in there. So this is a great time to see what you've got stashed away. And I have another one. So washi tapes, guys, washi tapes are great to decorate your pages. And even right now, this journal is still in the process of being made. And so I'm looking to make sure that I have it turned the right side. So if I actually this one says Jesus on it, and I'm gonna put a strip of this to decorate and show you. You can put it anywhere you want on the page. Now here's a drawback. If you get these washi tape, they're meant to they can come off without sticking onto the page. So they're not permanent tapes. And if they're really crappy and you've not used them in a long time, they stay like glued together and you cannot get them apart and they keep tearing. So you just have to throw them out. So it's good to use up your washies and not hoard them, because after a while you might not be able to use them. But they're wonderful as embellishment pieces for your journals. And they tear off so nice and easy that you don't need to cut it with a pair of scissors or anything. So look at that. I don't know if you got to see that, but I just decorated the bottom of this page using the washi tape. Right? All right. What else do I have in here that I can show you? So I wanted to go through my stash and reorganize and swap and, share and whatnot with someone for something else, because sometimes you need things that others might have or not want. So I'm damaging my thing. So I thought, let me tidy up a bit. Now I showed you the black set of clips, and this one is the colorful one. Again, this was from Dollarama. So if you're recognizing correlation here, a number of things can come from Dollarama or Dollar Tree. Here is a piece of ruffles that I sewed, and of course, if you've been checking out my journals, you know that these are wonderful to go into the journals and decorate the sides of it. Right away, by putting that, it takes it up a notch. So, for example, putting this one right here, and you could put ideally 3 or more, and it just takes it up a notch. Sometimes I like putting them just like this, but this one doesn't look that good here. So maybe just going into the page. Sometimes I like to put these ruffles just at the bottom to give it a little bit of je ne sais quoi. Just at the bottom. Right away it looks so girly and just pretty. So this is what keeps me going, my friends. I love creating. So I'm digging in further here. And this is a jar. I've got a jar here with odds and ends stuff that I've created or just know that I'll want to use at some point. Right now, look at this. This is a gorgeous piece of embroidered lacy piece, but it's not just any embroidered lacy piece, because this is from India, and it's got like those glass type of a sparkly bits to it. So pretty. So like I said, this is one of my catch-all what? This is one of my catch-all drawers, and I've got a few such as this because I know that when I come into to them, what I will find. I will find cards. I will find clips. I know what I will find, and so in the midst of chaos, there is order. So this is just some little, odds and ends, circles, die circles, some words that I can use to go inside of my journals. And sometimes when I have a surplus, I just put them in something very cute and bless someone. These are great, and I left it handy because these, if you can see these are stamps, lettering stamps. And so it wouldn't be the most neat look, but again, there's order in chaos. It's supposed to be like that, right? So you just take each letter and you stamp it and spell out your word. And so that would end up being a lovely, like if I wanted to spell out grace or Jesus or something, I can create whatever word I want by using these, stamping them out onto a piece of paper. This was from, I think, a sidewalk craft sale that I went to. So, or maybe no. I think I sent away for this, probably from Temu or one of those places. But I wanted it because they're tiny, tiny flowers in the form of a lace. So I got this because I could cut it apart and use these little flower buds onto my page and such. Here I've got some corner protectors that I use to decorate my journals. By adding these, not only do you protect the corners of your journals, but it adds elegance. It adds taste. Okay, now my back's hurting me by leaning over here all this time, guys. All right, let me take a seat. So we've seen that I've got some envelopes at the side here. Right here, I've got envelopes, and these are tall envelopes. Now let me show you a trick. Are you ready? So these envelopes I use at times as tall pockets. Now this journal is being created. It's not yet completed. I need to decorate it or embellish, right? So right now I've just got the blank pages. Blank pages and some of the book pages and such that you see. So this is not yet decorated. Some people like to buy these by themselves, and then I would send to them the actual embellishments so that they can go through the process themselves. Because if you were to add different preset corners, you can create your own pockets or decorative ends to this. Or perhaps you could make a belly band this way, if not straight up like that. So much. Or perhaps I have a decorative envelope. This could become a, so anything that you have, you just need to just make it your own. Now this tall envelope carries the top, right? But what I can do is fold this up like so in half, and make a shorter pocket. Are you able to see well enough there? Right? There is adventure in creating these journals. Adventure. So right over here, I've got these envelopes. Envelopes over here, I've got uh, some more envelopes, but I've also got some cards, and these were from the Value Village once again. Listen, you can get a little bit of any and everything from there, and I don't use these as much, but what I like about these is that it carries this little window, and with this window you can, let me see if I can, with this window I can put something into it like so, and then wait for it. Now this is not the best look for it, but I just wanted you to see what, you know, this is not the best page cover for it, but this is one way in which it could be used. Or maybe if it, now if I had the photos coming right side up rather than across, it would have been wonderful coming right here into the front of the journal. Or maybe I could take it into a page in my journal. Again, the opportunity for creativity is endless, and so when you're seeking to embellish your journals, you need to know that these are just, for example, samples of things and ideas that you can use in a journal, and you use as much or as little as you wish. So these here, for example, are great. Obviously, we know that, we could use this to give ourselves some prompts when doing a presentation or whatnot. What's the word for these again? You know what it is. I can't think of it right now. You could type it in the chat there if you wish. But these are also great to do a stamping at the back and use it for a lovely tuck space. Or you can dye this, tea dye, coffee dye, and make it even more fanciful. So that's there. And of course, you can get that in varied shapes. Here I've got some flowers I had gotten probably from Value Village or one of the craft fairs that they had. But whatever it was a great discount. These little flowers are great for, like, if you're just as I had decorated this top here, something like that I would use these for. I wouldn't seek to use these type of dimensional flowers on the cover of the journals because of course it will get damaged, so I wouldn't do that. Again, here I've got another little catch jar, and whenever you come across jars with a good size, they're great for either packaging items. Like, could you imagine this with the cover? Don't know where the cover disappeared to because I don't need it, so I didn't keep it. But so if you had a cover, then you can present even all these lovely knickknacks to somebody. And for you, when you have it, it seems like nothing. But to give it to someone, it's something, especially if they love craftiness, right? So I also create my own embellishments. And this one here is a heart. A big heart, a big size heart with a little heart. Because it's color on color, it's you probably can't tell that there's another little heart on there. But these are great knickknacks to decorate. Here's a bigger one. These are great to decorate your journals. So let me show you again how this would look. So do you see this little flower? This here this was purchased from another craft fair. I go to those quite a bit because you're looking at discounts of like 90% discount. So that's the way to save money when you're into crafting. You do not want to spend full price because you will not be happy. It's too expensive. So by my layering these hearts on top of another. It's just so beautiful, either to sit on the page just like this, or perhaps if you have a pocket somewhere, it's wonderful to just place it on a pocket or something. I like this. I just spotted this. This opens up and you could write a little note in there. But aside from that, it's also got a little tuck where you can tuck these lovely strips of papers in there. And if it could hold, I could even take this lovely heart shape, put it in the center, which I will, because I can. And so when someone now comes and they're looking at this journal and they open it up, they will find a lovely decorated heart in here. I'm not sure if I did a flip through on this. Maybe I will do a flip through on this. It's been a while since I've done a flip through. So my channel is to showcase my work. Primarily I do flip throughs. Why? Because I enjoy the therapeutic process of creating my journals. I truly do. So here's some gems. Not quite sure how I'm gonna use this. I will have to do a sample of it, sticking it down and see if it stays. This is from a dollar store. Look how pretty it is. It's not from Dollarama, but it's from a dollar store. But I know I didn't purchase it. I must have gotten it from a sidewalk sale or something like that. So yes, I keep a bunch of these with little knickknacks. And when I'm desperate for something to use as a piece of decorations or whatnot, sometimes we make things and we put it down and then we don't go back to it. So that's one of the wonderful things about doing these crafting. You accumulate stuff. So you have to, from time to time, go through, see what you have so that you remember and you actually use them. This I had gotten, this is from Dollarama. I must have seen something and wanted to get it for a reason. It's used ideally to store paint, but remember, we can alter anything and use it in our crafts. So I got this for a purpose. It's got a ruler sign here. I got it for a purpose, but right now it fails me. I do not know. So right about now I'm thinking this would be great, maybe just a gift to a child, gift to someone. And as I said earlier when I started off, I will be doing a swap of some sort and putting a note up repeatedly on Facebook to see who's in the Toronto or neighboring area that might want to connect with me. So listen, you might have something that I wouldn't mind having and vice versa, and we could just swap, baby, swap. Okay? So yeah, I don't know why I got this, but I know I had an idea. And God help me, I can't think of it right now. I cannot. I might keep it for a little bit. Or, listen, when in doubt and you have something and you don't know what to do with it, go on to Pinterest, go on to YouTube, just plug in. You can put in stir, right? Paint stir, pro painter store, whatever sticks. And different ideas will pop up. So I don't remember right off the bat why I got it, but I got it for a purpose, and I have it here now. These cards, I don't know where I got them from, but of course they're great to attach to a journal, in a journal, and be used. So I've got this here. Here I've got, well, I know what I got these for, but it's something I'm working on, so I'm not gonna say right now. But these are compasses, and I've got an idea for these. I got these from off Temu, so that's coming on another channel that I'll be putting up at some point. Yeah, so these are just my odds, my embellishment drawer. This here is my embellishment drawer. Just saw something for garbage. My embellishment drawer. All right, so what do I want to say? Well, you got a chance to see one of my drawers. And sounds like I'm saying draws. Drawers, I don't know. My Guyanese accent kicks in sometimes as I'm speaking with the words, but drawer. So yes, I've got some odds and end things in here. I see I've got some decoupage items here. I don't know. Oh, I know. I got them on sale. At a good price. Decoupage. And if I don't even know if it's good right now. It feels like it's good. I don't want to. Uh-oh. It might not be good. It seems very watery. Decoupage. Decoupage is not supposed to be so watery. No, I don't think so. It says shake well, apply with brush. Is it supposed to be very, very watery? Pickling. Decoupage. I don't know. I don't know, but I don't want to open it right now. But I need to check on that because maybe it's not that good anymore. I've had it for a while. That I know. Now these I love, love, love. I got these from a store a long time ago that's now closed, and I just couldn't leave it because these are great. They're wooden dolly pegs, and these are great to decorate, guys. And this carries 20. These are so cute. I love it, love it, love it. I got this like next to nothing because on the package it says 99 cents. So I'm sure I got it for less than that. But yeah, I've held on to these because I know I'm going to want to use it. And I actually have 2 sets of them. Yay! I've got 2 sets of them. So that I could use. And I just saw that I have these little flowers, and these are great like if you're decorating a bag, a little gift bag or something like that. I say that because they're dimensional, and so you'd have to be very careful that they don't pop off and such. Or maybe as a hair clip, because I sent away for these, and these are fabulous, guys. Fabulous. So these are regular clips, but not just any clip. Why? Because look, it's got a bed. It's got this little pan thing there. So then you take your little flower and you stick her right onto that bed. And you have a little hair clip, a decorative hair clip. And you could put anything on that. So here's this pom-pom type thing that I think I got from Dollarama. And if I attach this to the bed of this, I've got a clip, right? So what makes it so wonderful is that it's got this little bed. So it's got a lovely resting place. Isn't that cool? So I had gotten a set a long time ago, and then I wanted to do some altering and create some hairpins and